just seeing the speed that they were coming around those corners, that was amazing. I mean, they are so fast.
The reality is, this race has got history. There's some major pro teams in the 70s and 80s that made a name here. Ex-Olympians, national champions that have raced here. So obviously a very big honor to be able to spin the wheels here.
My role at the St. Louis Criterium was operations, equipment, logistics, support, just assisting Shaba with everything that she needed, and it was an incredible experience. Cycling in the past 10 years has changed. I mean, with Lance Armstrong, it became huge, and people just seem to be getting faster and stronger.
The history of the Criterium goes way back into the 1800s, and Criteriums were formed because a road race is exciting, but a Criterium allows for high exposure, and that exposure benefits the sponsors that are sponsoring the race, and it benefits the spectators. They get to see the racers more often. And it benefits just in general the community where they are, because there's a high exposure to the excitement and people stick around into one area. Criteriums were formed for that reason. And what happens is each race will go around that circuit multiple times, anywhere from 30 to maybe 100 times around that circuit. And the goal is to ultimately finish first, but in between there are things called primes, and those are races within the race. And whoever comes over the line first on that next lap receives a prize. And what it does is it breaks up the race. It gets people shuffled around, and the peloton changes, the tactics change, and it really just generally excites the race. A lot of things other than just brute, ability. There's mental skill, there's being able to work with the pack, work with your team to block out riders. Cornering ability is really paramount.
The other thing that was incredible was seeing the spectators just all yelling and screaming and cheering and cowbelling.
They called it the wall of sound because they would come around corners and they couldn't even hear their own heartbeats or their own breathing, because there's so much noise and so much cheering and yelling that it was drowned out.